It's Kentucky and LSU in gymnastics tonight. We're set to start rotation number 2 in Lexington, Kentucky. Jen Hildreth along with Lori Strong-Ballard and Natalie Taylor. LSU competing on vault in this rotation. They are ranked number 4 in this event. Of course, they're ranked number 3 in the country, so they're up there in just about every apparatus.
LSU was amazing in this event against Georgia in their last outing. So solid on their landings. April Yurchenko-Leutful, she scored a 9.95 against Georgia. She'll get a little bit lower than that here because of that hop on the landing. Dee mentioned, though, that they were struggling in warm-up on this event because the vault runway, she says, is a little bit thinner here than they're used to. Sometimes an away team has to adjust to the equipment when you're competing in a different arena.
Well, Kentucky is on bars, something they're very used to here in their home floor, Memorial Coliseum. And down just a 1/10 of a point coming into this rotation, certainly looking to try to make up some ground here, not let LSU get any farther away. So looking to try to get some big scores. Rachel Riley, the sophomore from Dallas, Texas, will try to do that.
6 athletes compete, 5 scores count. Kentucky's first up athlete scored a 9.075 with a fall. So they hope to drop that one. The key here is to get 5 solid routines and to build on the scores. Giant full to an out bar to Katja, right into her shoot over. A little bit short on that last handstand. Small deduction there. Giant full combination into a double tuck dismount and a clean landing.
Coach Mo Muhammad said that Rachel is one of the most talented athletes he's had the privilege of coaching.
And Rachel gets her team back on track after a miss. Nice combination work of a giant full into a Tkachev, and she continues back down to the low bar. A little bit of a leg separation there, but an excellent routine and a good score.
Solid score for Rachel Riley of a 9.8. And what a talented freshman here for LSU on vault, Ashleigh Clare-Kearney.
Amazing power. Yurchenko-Leutful, the same vault we just saw April perform, but a better landing. This will be a big score.
This freshman has been so consistent. She's had a 9.925 the past 2 meets.
She gets great distance and height. Very explosive off the table. You see a salto with a full twist. She has plenty of time to see that mat and really get after the landing.
And make it 3 big scores in a row for Ashleigh Clare-Kearney, but Michelle Gales is up for Kentucky next. Welcome back to Lexington, Kentucky. We are in the middle of rotation number 2 here between LSU and Kentucky. For Kentucky, senior Michelle Gales is one of their top athletes, and you know she's got a pretty good fan following, but Natalie Taylor is standing by with her biggest fan.
At the University of Kentucky, one of the most known fans and her fans is Vanessa Gales, Michelle Gales' mother. Michelle's favorite event is the floor. What's it like as a mother to watch Michelle perform her favorite events?
Oh, it's very exciting, especially after we get through the first double layout. After that, we're set and we're ready to go.
Along with being a tremendous fan of UK Gymnastics, she's also been designated the unofficial team mom. And I've heard your attendance record is pretty impressive.
Yeah, out of her whole 4 years, I've only missed 2 meets. Just 2, and I'm traveling all over. This time I'm going back-to-back meets from Florida to Nebraska in 1 weekend.
So if you're ever around UK Gymnastics and you hear,
"Let's go, baby girl!"
now you know where it's coming from. Back to you, Jen.
Thank you, Natalie. What a great story and great interview there with Michelle's mom. You know, she told us that before every meet, she comes and Michelle comes over and gives her necklace and she puts it on, and then she brings Michelle apple juice and crackers, little routine that they have.
You know, an athlete's 4 years really flies by, and it's so wonderful to see that she's able to experience this with her mom by her side.
Absolutely.
I know her mom and Michelle are feeling pressure here. Mo said they must not count a fall to challenge LSU for this win. They already have 1 fall on bars, but a solid performance by Michelle guarantees now that they will not count a fall.
I think her mom might have been yelling some of those "Go Baby Girls" right there.
I think so. And maybe a big sigh of relief after this release element. A piped Jaeger, it's one of the most difficult release elements in the book, an E-level skill. She gets 2/10 of bonus plus combination bonus because of the difficult element before it.
No fall there for Michelle Gales. She picks up a 9.8. And for LSU, competing on vault for the first time this season, Terin Martinjak. She's competing in place of Annie Gagnon.
A last-minute substitution because Annie is dealing with a painful foot injury. We mentioned the different equipment. LSU is finding this vault runway to have a little bit less padding. It's thin, and that can give a beating to the feet and the legs. So they are saving Annie, and now Terin gets some valuable competition experience here. Competing a handspring front pike, gorgeous form in the air, a little bit lower start value than the vault that Annie would have performed, just a hop on the landing.
Terin Martinjak receives a 9.7 to finish things out, rotation number 2 for LSU. Tigers with a 49.15, that's better than their season average, so they're chugging right along with some big scores so far. Krystle Cook on bars for Kentucky says this is her favorite event because she loves the feeling of weightlessness.
Bars is a really fun event to compete because everything happens so quick. There's no time to second guess yourself like say on beam or on floor. It's an aggressive event. Talk about weightlessness. Take a look at the dismount, a double layout, 2 rotations in a nice stretched position. Good difficulty, just a step there. There's a giant half, hitting her handstand positions, and a Takachev. Nice height on that release element, something that the judges are most definitely looking for.
Krystle Cook anchors this rotation for Kentucky. She gets a 9.825 as Kentucky finishes up in this second rotation. Final score there of 48.925. So just a little bit behind LSU in this rotation. Tigers may be opening up that lead just a little bit. Wildcats will try to balance things out on beam when we come back.